welcome back to Haut Beyleron. Okay, so we're in the process of... okay, where am I stuck on? We're in the process of planting all our fields. Okay, so what do we have here? Yep, fertilizer 100%. So we got all the bonuses that we need, and we got canola on it. So this has been rolled and everything. Chickens, need to slow down a little bit. So food, we got plenty. We got probably too many animals, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. This should be all done, 100%. Yep. I believe that we have sold a lot of our production, and water should be fine. Yep. All right. So it's a matter of finalizing these fields right here. We got sorghum, so we are in September. What can we plant? So we can plant wheat and barley, which we need. So we're gonna get our fields over here ready. We are okay. So we got weeds growing, mulched, just about all of it. This number 40, 41, and 42 needs to be finalized. And then we are ready to go. We need to put grass in there. So what's going on here? Let's go and have a look at this vehicle. Okay, seems like this is the one that is done. Just want to do that little bit over there and get it over and done with. And let's clean up around the chickens a little bit. Get rid of this grass. Now, we did spend quite a bit of our money on fencing this in, and yeah, so maybe we created ourselves a bit of an issue, but we did do that, so that's all right, not a problemo. We've got fences in here now, and we've got gates like a proper, since this has become our ranch, horses, cows, and sheep. I thought, you know what, we'd clean it up a little bit. Normally you wouldn't just say, hey, whatever, just chuck some animals in there and, you know, Bob's your uncle type of thing. You would have it cleaned up. Was it worth about 40-something thousand that we spent? Probably more. Well, I reckon it was. So this is our cows right here. And we got our horses over here. Now, obviously, we haven't got any of the cows or the horses, but we will get there. Now, let's clean up this side a little bit as well, since we're here. Okay, it'd be nice if we actually turned it on, but like I said, I see that farmers do this in real life quite a bit, maintenance around their fields. So it is not something that's just done just for the fun of it. It is something that I'm not a real life farmer, but let's pretend that we are. I am a real life farmer. That farmers do quite a bit and just clean around their fields. And it makes sense because obviously all these weeds, they go to seed, and then they would encourage a lot of weed growth onto their fields. So it makes sense that they don't want to have that happen to their fields, which is why it makes sense that we wouldn't want that either on our field. So we are cleaning them. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards a little bit since we've missed bits and pieces here and there. Now there's quite a bunch of new maps that are starting to appear, so it's going to be hard to decide on when to end this series and when to finish up with this series and start a new series. But for now, we're not going to finish this series. This map I like, even though there is a couple of other maps that, like I said, would love to do a bit of a series on them. Well, it needs a wash badly. Yeah, we're going to keep it for now and keep it going for a few more episodes. We've got to make a success of it. I generally, the maps that I really enjoy playing, I don't end them up. I simply semi-retire them, if that makes sense. I'm not quite sure if that makes sense or not, but I tend to sort of play on them still, while have I done all the mulching on here? So if you got the weed, okay, yeah, we've done the mulching, so that's not a problem. So we don't need to be here. You don't need to be here anymore. Okay, so where do I want to put you? Needs a bath big time. I like the way that it seems to be a bit of not just wear and tear, but the paint seems to disappear a little bit off it. It's a great thing, that, in my opinion. Tractors don't really get affected as much, but if you look at the weight, for example, it definitely gets affected, which is a fantastic thing. So we got diesel, 45% damage. Now, repair costs, massive in FS22. Good thing, I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but it is there. I can say whatever I want, it don't matter. Let's send this guy over here. All right, so some barley is gonna go down, and you know what, I just realized that I downloaded Courseplay, wrong button, and never used it really. So let's have a look. Where are we? Field work. All right, so there's quite a few different things that since I've used it last. So I'm still trying to sort of make sense of everything. Multi-tool, I'm not using that at the moment. Field, that's just speeds, that's fine. Vehicle, I'm not quite sure what that does. Where is the create job? But that's not what I wanted. Open closed field generator. Okay, smooth headlands. Number of headlands, let's just go with 3. Clockwise, that's fine, and put it at that's fine. Generate fieldwork course. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, there you are. Kind of guessed it. Start job. Now, to say that I knew what I just did, it'd be a bit of a, we'd be stretching it a little bit. Yes, obviously I've used Courseplay in 19 and 17, and obviously kind of looked a little bit familiar. And yes, I have seen people on YouTube a few days ago setting up Courseplay, but I'll be honest with you, everything that I just did was a guess, which is fine. It's working, it's planting. So I will not be complaining, I promise you that. I like Courseplay because Courseplay is the kind of worker that can do odd shape fields, and you don't have any issues with you know, the fact that the field is not quite right and not quite square and so on. What I would have liked to do, and that's what I was looking for, but I kind of didn't see it, is to do the headlands last. Not because it really matters. I simply wanted to do that because normally that doesn't get done. You normally forget about that. So just for something different. But as we use Courseplay more and more, I will obviously learn the ins and outs, and yeah, we'll become a little bit more successful at it. I know you can choose what to pay them and all that sort of stuff. Again, it looks like it's got a bit of an issue with turning, so I hope he doesn't have issues with turning in real terms when he goes up and down the field, and we will see that as we go along. So let him do his work. Alright, Courseplay seems to have done a really good job on this, to be honest. Maybe the fact that the tractor is maybe hindering the turn a little bit, but very little miss. So this is what happens is because I've asked it to put the implement or the tool down early and pick it up late. And this is what I saw. I'm trying to think. The gentleman that did a. Okay, I was just gonna say that, and he just let me down. No. I was just gonna say, oh, he's putting the implement late, so then we're not gonna have any issues with it overlapping. Let's have a look. How do I get rid of this? Okay, so we're gonna go into here. Clear save course. So we're gonna go this way and try and clean up the little bits and pieces that he missed in the edges over here. Not that it matters. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't want them to just be left around like that. So since I'm here, might as well fix them. So I would say that Courseplay did a decent job overall. Can't complain for sure. And like I said, it does give I don't know, it kind of gives me a different alternative as to doing what I normally do. As you guys know, normally I don't normally stick to one job and then finalize that job till the end and then do something else and then do something else. I generally try and do multiple things. Let me know which ones you prefer more. I've noticed that most YouTubers, that's what they do. They do one job. When I play, I sort of do a little bit of the job myself, and then I get the worker to finish it, and then I get onto something else. So generally, in a session that I play, I do a few different things. Now, I realize that that's well, I thought they're positive in the sense that you get to see more than just the one thing. But it's also negative because it kind of makes the videos look all over the place type of thing. Clockwise number of headlands, field center up and down. Let's have a bit of a. So field center headlands, headland corner smooth. Let's try sharp. See what happens with sharp. Headlands 3. Rows to skip none, rows per land 6. I'm not quite sure. The automatic. Okay, and then bypass circle. I have nothing for it to bypass. Field margins. Okay, it looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so it's could have just driven up a little bit, but anyway. I want to see what the difference is with the corners with sharp versus smooth. Now, I'm obviously not going to record these because it's pointless. You've already seen me just do quite a lot of seating, so I'm only going to record a bit of it, and then we will take it to the next job that we will need to do today. Okay, so he's stopping up to there, and then what's he gonna do? So is he gonna reverse to do a sharp corner? Hey, that's not bad. That's a better idea because okay, it may take a little bit longer, but at least I won't have these misses anymore. Okay. So definitely like this idea better. Definitely like this idea better. Alright, so all done. I'm just gonna go and fix up little bits and pieces that were missed by Courseplay, and then get the roller going and start rolling these fields. I have not really decided whether I'm going to put them on Courseplay or do some of it myself. We're never going to get every single bit out, so uses very little seed. It's amazing. So, oh, hang on, no we didn't. We need to put grass. onto our other field. Does this do grass? Yes, it does. There we are. Nearly forgot about that field. Oh, I was going to say, why nothing happening? Well, nothing's happening because you were bumping into the sheep enclosure. Like, I would like to see something like that, wouldn't you? Where your whole field, like if I pick this field, I could fence it in and the whole field becomes... and I'm going to smash into the fence, yep. You know, the whole field becomes animal enclosure. Oh. I mean, in real life, that's what would happen, wouldn't it? Maybe in the future FS. Okay, let's see if we can do this. And let the worker take care of it and see what he's going to do now. Or I'll let him do this. I will go and start doing the grass up on our north field. And I'll see you there. And we'll come and get baling done, obviously, over here. You know what? Don't I have... Let me have a look. Where are we? Over here. Bales. Wait, don't I have a baler? Or is it in 19? Oh, there we are. I thought I had a baler. Let's list one out. Whoa, hate this. Color rate, that's fine. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Whoa, where'd you get all that money from? Well, I sold my baler. And I sold my rake as well. I thought to myself, well, I don't need it if I am going to have this type of balers available. So that's what happened. Now you can have up to 2.4 meter, 240 centimeter bales. So that's what I obviously did. Yes, I have access to everything. So I thought this would be much easier. Let's get rid of the beacon. Pick up everything. Rake and everything in one go. Okay, the rake was a little bit bigger, but not by humongous amounts. Okay, so we did already. We'll do it this way. We have already dropped a bale. That's fine. At least this way we make sure that we... Oh, there's another baler gone. Bale gone. Let's see if I can pick up this. Yep. Alright, so now we can just go up and down. Hopefully there won't be much of a hindrance anyway. Alright, we'll see how Courseplay is going to go with rolling this field. Courseplay didn't do a very good job on this field. I'm not sure why, but it kind of got, as you can see, kind of got a bit sidetracked and then got lost, and yeah. So I'm gonna finalize this little bit, that little bit over there, which Courseplay completely ignored, and then we'll be done with rolling.